So in this video we are going to talk about collection and conveyance of wastewater. Basically we are going to talk about sewer in this video. Okay, let's go to question number 1. So the question is asking, sewer used to carry wastewater from a house to next immediate point of disposal is called as. See, a sewer which is coming from a house to next immediate point of disposal is called as house sewer. Let's say this is house number 1, this is house number 2, this is house number 3. 1, 2, 3. Then the sewer that are coming through the house, coming from the house, are called as house sewer. These 1, 2, 3 are what? House sewer. Alright, let's go to question 1 next. Sewer that carries discharge from several house sewer is called as. See, again 1, 2, 3. These 3 are houses in one single row and these are the house sewer. Then from this several number of house sewer, one lateral is there to collect all the wastewater mass from those house sewer, and this lateral will be then conveying the sewage to the next main sewer or branch sewer. Okay, this is the lateral sewer. See, the first one is house sewer, then comes the lateral sewer. This is called as lateral. Alright, let's go to question number next. Then sewer pipes should be designed and checked for. How we should design and check the sewer pipes? We should check the sewer pipes for minimum discharge. First thing, why we are checking or planning or designing the sewer pipe for minimum discharge? The reason is, let's say in dry weather flow, if the quantity of wastewater that is being received by the sewer is very low, then a problem may arise over there where the mass, the solids which are present, the waste which is present inside the wastewater may get segregated down to the surface of the receiver. Then what is going to happen? If continuously such mass is being segregated onto the bottom surface of the sewer, the blockages may take place and ultimately it will lead to total clogging of the sewer, which is problematic situation which requires ultimate maintenance and periodic inspection. In order to avoid this, what we do, we have a minimum dimension of the sewer such that it will always allow the self cleansing velocity over there for any given kind of flow. Okay, whatever with the minimum quantity of flows we are having there, the self cleansing velocity will take care of this thing, that no waste will be segregated down to the bottom surface of the sewer. Okay, this is regarding minimum discharge. Okay, this is for what? Minimum discharge. Now in case of maximum discharge, we have to maintain the non-scoring velocity. Okay, we have to maintain the discharge, the mass, the volume that are being received by the sewer such that no scoring or effective transport of the wastewater should take place through the sewer. That's why we have to check the both end aspect, that is minimum discharge as well as maximum discharge through the sewer. That's why we check and design the sewer pipe with respect to minimum as well as maximum discharge. Alright, let's go to question number next. Combined system of sewage carriage system is adopted when we are going to adopt one single sewer instead of two sewer. In separate system there are two sewer, in combined system there is only one sewer. See, option A is saying rainfall is not restricted to one specific period of year. See, if rainfall is coming or rainfall is distributed over all the 12 months, then there is no need to provide a separate stormwater sewer in that case. We can have a combined sewer that can carry stormwater also and dry weather flow, or the minimum regular flow which is there. Okay, that's why option A is okay. Then space availability is constant. See, when we are going for separate sewer, one sewer will be for dry weather flow and another sewer will be for the storm water. Now it will be taking up this much space. Okay, considering clearance to be kept over there and all the aspect for maintenance, inspection and for other appurtenances, this much of required cross section, this much of required volume will be required. Now when we are talking about a combined system, there will be only one sewer which will be taking up less space and less volume, so the space availability concern will be less. Okay, therefore option B is right. We will be requiring less space, less volume, less accommodation for the combined system of sewer. When we are talking about combined system, you have to imagine one sewer, single sewer, and when we are saying separate system, you have to imagine one small sewer and one large sewer being used for carrying storm water and a small sewer for the dry weather flow. Okay, then lower maintenance is desired. Yes, when we are talking about two number of sewers, therefore you can roughly estimate that the maintenance, the inspection and all the cost involved for the maintenance of this system, separate system, will be more, almost let's say double, roughly let's say double. And when we are talking about one single sewer that needs to be maintained and taken care of, the cost aspect, the maintenance aspect are less in case of one combined sewer. Initial cost is not a concern. Yes, when we are talking about combined sewer, the initial cost of the sewer, the design and the planning, the proper things that need to be taken care of while laying and installing the combined system are more. On the other hand, in case of separate system, the initial cost is less. But when initial cost is not concerned, we should go with what? Combined system. That's why option C is also right. So we will go with option D, all of the above. Okay, let's go to question number next. Flow of wastewater through sewer should be such that it should clean the sewer bottom to avoid clogging. Yes, this point is specifically talking about self-cleansing. Okay, automatically the flow of wastewater itself should take away all the segregated waste over there in order to avoid clogging of the sewer. Then it should not cause wearing of the sewer. It is aiming towards non-scoring velocity. Non-scoring velocity means the velocity of the wastewater, the flow of the wastewater should be such that at lower discharges it should maintain self-cleansing action, means minimum velocity should be self-cleansing velocity, and maximum permissible velocity should be non-scoring velocity, or it should be such that it should be limited to such value such that it should not cause wearing, scoring action of the sewer. Otherwise, because of scoring action, because of wearing of the sewer, the total service lifespan of the sewer gets decreased. Okay, that's why both the things are correct. We will go with option C, both A and B. Let's go to question number next. In combined system of wastewater carriage, fill in the blanks are preferred. What do we prefer? We do prefer egg-shaped sewer. Okay, why we are preferring egg-shaped sewer? Because although construction of egg-shaped sewer, or let's say transportation or handling or laying down, installing, all the things in case of egg-shaped sewer are difficult, but egg-shaped sewer can maintain self-cleansing velocity even at low discharges. Now the thing is, when we are going for combined system, we are expecting that rainwater will be there, storm water will be there, and dry weather flow, the normal wastewater flow will be there. But in case if storm water flow is not there, then the problem may arise in case of a circular sewer, that the dry weather flow will be so less that there will be a chance of, there will be a probability of segregation of the waste from the wastewater itself. Then what is going to happen? Clogging of the sewer may take place. But the egg-shaped sewer has an added advantage that the segregated waste, the clogged down waste will be cleaned away, will be thrown off by the specific action, by the specific shape action of the egg-shaped sewer. Okay, that's why even at low discharges we can maintain a self-cleansing velocity continuously operating inside that egg-shaped sewer. That's why in combined system of wastewater carriage we prefer egg-shaped sewer. Okay, clear? Let's go to question number next. In separate system of wastewater carriage, sewer shape which is preferred is, in separate system we go with circular sewers. Okay, one for dry weather flow, other for storm water flow or rainy season flow. Now see, the advantage of a circular sewer is that it is easy to construct because the shape is conventional. Then transportation, stacking, okay, even transportation, even stacking, then handling of such circular sewer as well as laying down of such circular sewer is easy. On the other hand, when we just talked about egg-shaped sewer, it is not easy to construct, it is not easy to transport, handle, even to stack while transporting it, and even to lay it down. The laying operation involved in egg-shaped sewer is difficult, whereas circular is the easiest one. Okay, let's go to question number next. Minimum and maximum diameter of sewer is kept as, remember it, minimum diameter will be 15 centimeter and maximum dia will be 300 centimeter. Okay, 15 and 300, remember it. Okay, yes, I think we just talked about this, that egg-shaped sewer has an advantage of maintaining self-cleansing velocity even at lower discharges. Therefore, option C is right. Now let's take a look at option A and B. See, is it easy to construct? No. Egg-shaped sewer is an unconventional shape. That's why its construction is not easy. Then it is saying it is most economical. See, when we are talking about economy, then we have to pay attention to what are the cost aspect involved in planning, as well as construction, as well as transportation, as well as handling, as well as laying down it properly. Then skilled labor is required in all these things. That's why it is not economical. Therefore, not easy to construct, not easy to maintain economy. Only thing is it can maintain the self-cleansing velocity at lower discharge. That's why we are going to adopt it in the combined system of sewerage. Okay, so that was all regarding sewers. Okay, conveyance and carriage of sewage. Okay, if you like the video, please press the thumbs up button, then subscribe the channel for more such videos. I will be putting PDF on the Telegram channel. Go find Simplified Learning on Telegram, and there at the file section you will be receiving the PDF for the same questionnaire. Okay, on Instagram do follow, and if you are a Hindi viewer, do check out second channel, Simplified Learning Civil Engineering in Hindi. Okay, I will be putting all the links in the description, so do check the description. Until then, take care, bye bye.